We're just over 1 month out from the Winter Olympics in Pyeongchang, South Korea, and the country's northern neighbor is still at odds with many nations across the world, including our own. Laura Lerman from Wright State University joins me now this morning to discuss how North Korean tensions could impact those games. Definitely something we haven't seen in the past.
Right.
Going into the games. This week, just in fact, talking about the dueling nuclear button talks that we've seen between Kim Jong-un and President Trump.
Right.
Thoughts on that?
So this was part of the annual New Year's address that Kim Jong-un always delivers, and there were two key points from that address. One of them, he was reiterating the accomplishments from the prior year, and he made the statement that he now has a nuclear button on his desk and he can use it. And then days later, President Trump responded that he has a bigger button on his desk and it works. This is unhelpful. Tweets need to be treated just as important as any other form of White House communication. So this little rhetoric was not very helpful, but it has passed. Even some of the advisors to President Trump said tone it down. The other thing that came out of this, though, was this discussion about the Olympic Games. Because in his New Year's address, President Kim said that he would be willing to meet with the South to talk about sending a delegation to the Games. This is a very big deal. These countries are still technically at war with each other.
Right, and we're that in the form of, sports diplomacy obviously is something that's interesting, but we've just heard as of yesterday that there won't be any military drills during the Olympics, which is new.
Right, that is new. Mattis had hinted this in December that they were considering this. It's not unprecedented, but this is a very big deal. These are major games. These are simulations of a war with North Korea that involved last year 300,000 South Korean troops, approximately 17,000 American troops. We did announce and confirm yesterday that we're going to delay those until after the close of both Olympic Games. We've got the Olympic Games for the 9th to the 25th, and then March 9th to 18th, the Paralympic Games. And we've said that we will delay these simulations until after that time.
So do you think everything's going to kind of calm down over the next 2 months, or will it ramp up?
I think initially we can expect things to calm down, but then unfortunately I think the second part of this spring things are going to ramp up again. We're going to have these tests again, or these simulated war games in April probably at the latest. Also, April 15th is a big day. It's Kim Il-sung's birthday, founder of North Korea, and that traditionally is used as a day to demonstrate the prowess of North Korea. So I think we can expect a temporary ramping down, but unfortunately I think this tension is going to return.
Do you think that President Trump, and we're talking about his tweets and everything else, do you think that he sometimes is getting in the way of Rex Tillerson's diplomacy efforts?
I think sometimes we've been less helpful rather than more helpful. The United States is a major player in Asia. We need to remember that. We need to work closely with our allies. I think to date so far, we've been on the same message as South Korea. This meeting that's going to take place Tuesday between South Korea and North Korea, that's going to be a bilateral meeting. Trump did say he supports that 100%. I think we need to make sure that we stay on the same page so that we're not getting in the way. This is a regional issue. This is a global issue. And we need to make sure that we handle it very diplomatically and very carefully. These are sensitive discussions.
Well, all eyes will definitely be watching this all unfold over the next. So thank you so much, Laura Lerman from Wright State University, for your thoughts this morning. Greg, let's send it over to you.